Hi traders, welcome to the week ahead. Let's just get the housekeeping out of the way, and fortunately I have to do this. By watching the video, you are fully aware that it's for educational purposes only, and you also take full responsibility for any actions or trades or profit or loss results that you might incur because of some of the ideas shared in this video, and you agree not to hold the distributors of this video series liable for any of the information shared. That's out of the way. Okay, let's take a look at the Aussie pairs first. You can, some of you will be using indicators, and that's fine. The base of what I do, as you all know, is support and resistance, and so we've had this run up, and this was a key resistance area here. Now if you go and have a look at a bigger time frame like the weekly, you'll see that this was a key area, very strong in here, and in order for this to go higher, this area was obviously the thing that was going to stop it. So last week we saw a move down from that, and this week so far it looks like we're going to get a retest of this kind of level here. Now it would be fair to say that we're possibly started in an uptrend, and this could be the first impulse move up. So I'm looking for a bottom here and an opportunity to get long on the Aussie Swiss. Aussie CAD, very similar, and especially if we see a weakness in oil as predicted, maybe. Medium to long term, they're predicting back up to $40 a barrel. But this is the key level here for this pair, 93. So there's no trade here at the moment, and I'm just going to wait patiently for a decent bearish signal, like something like this. You can see here that this possibly could have been a move down and a move back up and a potential move going down further, but it didn't, because notice that on this day this candle closed above the open, and that to me is a real sure sign of the potential for it to go up. All I look for is a decent level to break, and that was the trade there. But there's no trade on the CAD, and we could see it going sideways, but this level up here at 94 is a key level, and we really need to get a break above here if we're going to see a significant move north. Aussie JPY, we all know of the trades from here, and we're just looking and watching at the 72. There's no trade here at the moment, so just be patient, wait to see if this is going to bounce. If we get some significant strength again in the Aussie dollar, we could have an opportunity to trade back up to here. This range for me is big enough. It's 400 pips, this range. Aussie New Zealand, just going nowhere, and we're at this key level here. What I'll do is change for you to candles. So I'm waiting to see if this level holds and see if we can get a move above, so no trade. But the Aussie USD, I am in a trade. When I saw this on Thursday, I just quietly put a pending order sitting under this candle. I spoke earlier in the week of a possibility. Excuse me, I've got an alarm going off. I'll just take care of that. As I was saying, I was looking for a trade above, so I've taken that pending order out, and I had a pending order under here at the end of Thursday, and I've been taking it. I'm up around about 55 pips roughly from here. I've got my first position off. I put in another pending order just a little lower at the start of the market, and I've been taken in again, and I just had this pending order just sitting in here. I had 2 more positions. So when that candle opened, I'm looking at a decent pullback. I'm not saying that this is a reversal, but we've had a strong run up. We've definitely bounced off the key level of 70, and we're showing some potential weakness. I'm looking for a trade area of possibly a retest down about here. And if you put your fibs on, if you want to, and just do your swing fib from the bottom here to the top, you could have potential areas of pullback that this may go to. If this is a genuine uptrend and a reversal, at some point we're going to get an opportunity to buy from around these areas here. There's nothing on the CAD Swissy or the CAD JPY or the Swiss JPY. Euro AUD, we are looking at a potential of a breakout. After this trade here from a few weeks ago, I said that technically we should get some sort of pullback. And we did 3 weeks ago. We got this trade after this engulfing candle being stopped out, and I'm looking for another trade, and this is the key level right in here, and it's started off, it's around about 1.65 is the key level, and I'm looking, I haven't done it yet, but I'm looking at putting a pending order just up in here. This is looking quite good, especially when I see the Aussie USD looking like it wants to come south. So that's number 2 trade this week on my watch list. There's nothing on the Euro CAD. It's got to break these levels here for me to be interested to go north. And if I got a turnaround here, I would trade this range. It's 53, 52. Yeah, it's big enough here. It's around about 300 pips from here to here, or closer to 400. So if I get to turn around off here, I would consider trading it back down. Euro Swiss, it's had a bit of a pullback last week. It was quite a strong pullback. The big question is this level going to hold? And if it does, I would be looking for a bullish candlestick formation to take it off this level. Euro pound, still just moving sideways. This is the key level here at 0.89 or 0.90. It's got to close above here for a move up, and we could just, this seems to be the range between here and here, consolidation, and it looks like we're going to get a bit more of that. So there's no trade there for me. Euro JPY has seen a pullback too. That was the original entry back in there we talked about a couple of weeks ago. Now I'm just waiting to see if this level here is going to hold, just somewhere in there. I would be interested in going north again if I get a good bullish formation. Be aware that this can, sorry about that, be aware that this can come back a little more, and the lower it comes, providing it doesn't take out this low here, the stronger the buy position from my perspective. Euro NZD, again very similar to the Euro AUD, 176 your key level, and I'm watching this. I've got alarms set. If the New Zealand dollar weakens this week, I'll be looking to have a crack at this north. Euro USD, on Thursday I'll pop the pending order under here. I took profit when the market opened this morning. If we get a close below 112, it could open us nicely to another downside move. So this is really critical in here at 1.12. So we could see a bit more of a pullback or sideways movement before we see potentially another move up. Pound AUD, again, locked in a range, very similar, just waiting. Be very careful with these. We'll get rid of drawing tools. Here's your key levels right in here. Just wait and be patient. For me, on the pounds, if we get a break below significant levels, for me, that's an opportunity to take the pound south again on some of these crosses. Pound caddy, nothing doing. Pound Swissy, nothing doing. I think this is a very strong, if you go to a monthly, it's why I've got a different color. This seems to be a very strong support area for the pound Swissy. I would like to see this come back in here. I'd be very happy, and then I'd be looking for a chance to trade it back up. I'm really reluctant to try to take a trade in here because it's just not. I see further weakness in the pound until this Brexit thing is finally sorted out. Pound JPY, got a nice little trade on here, still holding it. And again, here was the key level of 140. We talked about that level a few weeks ago. You can see by looking left here, very strong. And so when I saw this candle formation here, there, I just popped a little pending order in under here, and but up a bit over 100 pips, and I still have two positions open with the profits protected. Looking for a bottom. If I get down to this pink line here, which is around 133,500, I will probably take my first position off at that point, and I'll be looking for a bottom here. Pound ZD, very similar to the other pairs we've been looking at, the other pound crosses. Again, just be careful with it. I think that this is the range it certainly seems to be in, and until we get a break of either of these two levels, I think it's better to stay on the sidelines. Pound USD, I am looking to get lower, I think, with this pair. 128, that was definitely a key level. I was unable to break it, and for me now, this 124 area is very key. So for me, not expecting too much action on this until possibly London Open tonight, who knows. But looking to see if this level holds, and I'll be very interested to see what the US dollar does this week as well. If the US dollar begins to strengthen again, we could see this come down. I did have a pending order in here, and I'm still holding positions, and my profit target is here. New Zealand USD, this is on my watch list. I have pending orders sitting under here. Hasn't been able to really make a move and get above or even retest 66. 64 obviously is going to be a key level, and that's roughly where I've got my pending orders, just sitting under here, and I'll be looking for retest and possibly some sort of pullback in to what I call the buy zone in here somewhere. I guess technically I'm expecting this to come back, and if it's a proper move north, then I would expect to be buying from down in here again. But right now I'm looking for a pullback. Now bear in mind that both the Aussie and the New Zealand dollar we're still in a downtrend. There's the weekly chart, and for my money, we're still in a downtrend. It's the same with the Aussie against the US. So I'm not really trading against the trend with this pending order. I'm looking to come low, and like I said, where I pointed out that potential buy zone, it's going to be in there. If we get a move below this line, then we could possibly see a retest again of these levels. So just keep an eye on it. Right now, that's the trade I'm looking at this week. New Zealand CAD. The key level obviously is 88. You don't need to be a rocket scientist. But if we get a bearish signal off here this week and an engulfing candle, I'll look to trade possibly down here somewhere. New Zealand Swissy, that was the alarm that went off earlier in this recording, and I'm not going to trade it down, but I would mind betting that in a couple of days we're going to see price levels down around here again. New Zealand JPY, after its nice little run up, similar to the New Zealand Swissy, I think we're going to get a retest. And I'd rather stay out of those two pairs. I'm looking to get a decent move up in a carry trade. So I'm looking for this level to hold. So let's wait patiently. USD CAD, you know, that was where the entry was on the USD CAD. We've been stopped out. We stopped out on Friday. I put the little bit of profit in the bank. This is a key level. If we're going to see a move lower, we need to see a break again of 133, which is just a little bit higher, somewhere up in there. So this could just be a retest. So I'm watching it. It's on my watch list this week. Of course, what would throw a spanner in the works is to see some decent strength back in the US dollar. So we'll have to wait and see how that plays out. USD Swissy, looking for a move lower. But again, if the US dollar begins to strengthen again, there could be an opportunity off these levels here for a buy. Not hard. So I'm looking for this level to hold at 95 and a good engulfing candle, providing I see the US dollar strengthening. I'm in. I'm out of my USD JPY trade. Got stopped out on Friday. I'm still a bear on this. This is a key level here at 107. If we get a close below 107, I can see us retesting 106. So this could be just a nice little retest. Back up to this level here. Then a bit of sideways movement, and then some sort of move down. Who knows? Beware of it. If it comes up further, I'm quite happy to just take another sell from up here. Not hard. Rightio, let's have a look at gold. We've still got this fluctuation between, it's probably 168 and 1740-ish. And we're not getting out of this range. And there's lots of speculation out there that gold's going higher. And if it gets back down there, I'll definitely be buying from this level again. But the same token, if I get a break below 1700, I will put my toe in the water and take another sell. So it's just wait and be patient. Silver is very similar. You know, it just hasn't been able to get up here. Very hopeful with this move, and I added to it. I'm out of both these trades now, and I'm waiting to see if 1700. For me, the real key area is 1700, And if this bottoms out, I would have no problem looking for a buy from down in here. If it wants to come lower, that's good. The lower it comes, the better I'd like it. This was a great trade once we got down here. And I'm not suggesting for 1 minute that we're getting back down here, but watch this key level of 1700. Let's have a look at the dollar index. You can see on Friday that the dollar showed a little bit of strength, and this was a key area broken. So we could see a retest, or we could just see sideways movement. But again, I just want to draw your attention to this level here. It actually broke but pulled back. And this is a key area. If the bottom's going to fall out of the US dollar, we have to get a close and a significant momentum below this level of 96. If that is the case, what you're seeing on the Aussie US dollar and the New Zealand US dollar will just be a technical pullback, and we'll have an opportunity to buy on those currencies. Okay, that's all I've got for you this week. Keep an eye on the chat room. I'll let you know of any trades I'm in. The only new trade, as I said, is the Aussie USD. I've just added to my original trade. I have pending orders sitting under New Zealand USD. So we'll see how it goes. Protect your capital. Stay safe out there. Don't get too greedy. Take your profits when they're there. And continue to practice strong money management. Look for entries that are going to give you 1 to 2 or better. And good luck to you out there, traders, for the week. And we'll keep you posted in the chat room. Cheers.